Bonsoir, bonsoir. Congratulations to the winners. Bravo.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Got a chair.
Fantastic.
Okay, before we talk to the winner, on va parler avec les présidents du jury. Ça a été un choix difficile, ça a été un choix, les mots étaient très forts sur scène, les mots étaient très inspirants. On a l'impression que vous avez vécu une très belle quinzaine avec ce jury.
A wonderful time here with the jury. Yes, we went round the world. It was both beautiful and painful. The world's not going well, obviously. The world has gone crazy, clearly. We went through all these different countries, these different universes with the greatest respect and enthusiasm and love. Thanks to all these young directors who have this amazing freedom because it's their first film, and this power. Went our two award winners.
So, to the winners tonight. First of all, do you realize it already? Is it coming now? Is it like, do you know that you won the special mention and the Caméra d'Or? Do you realize it? No.
I was in Oslo 5 hours ago playing with my kid, and now I'm here. So it's surreal. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't expect that. We didn't expect that as well.
Yeah, I think it's amazing to be here. We're happy to be here, so it's a bonus to be able to take part in the festivities tonight. So, yep.
Halfdan, we felt something growing around Armand. I mean, during the week, in the first screening, talk a lot about the film. There was a buzz, there was something coming. I wonder, how does a director live that? I'm suppose you're happy because the movie is taking, but is there something else? Is there something more deep than just, people are talking about my film, that's great, but what else?
Yeah, it was a real, ride, because I noticed people were talking about it and the reviews came in and it felt, really good, and people were like paying attention to these certain details in the movie, which also was very cool, that we had taken some chances and people were like appreciative of that. And then for me it was really because like you get all this sudden attention and you're part of this like crazy experience. And for me it was kind of important to start thinking about the next movie, to be honest, like not to be too self-satisfactory in this, because also there's with the great like intense ecstatic feelings, there's also like this void of darkness. Yeah, so you have to be careful to be balanced in the whole thing, for me at least.
How about you?
Well, I think we screened earlier this week, and I think what moved me a lot was when I was walking. We were walking down the streets, and there were members of the public that were able to access the screenings at Kanzen, and he came out to me and said, hey, I've been through that. I've been a caregiver, because this film is about caregiving. It's about the toll and hardship that caregiving takes on a person. So when we had, one French lady here, a gentleman over there, coming out to our actors who were here. We had a chance to fly one of our actors who actually deals with cerebral palsy on a day-to-day basis, and people stopping to greet him, to thank him for his performance. I thought that moved me a lot. I think that was the biggest thing that we really wanted to take away from this experience.
Yeah, same as yeah.
I've done this in something that's been told a lot about the film, and you're coming up from a cinema family. How do you deal with that? How do you deal when people talk to you about that?
It has to be. I can't do anything about it, so it's it's like it is. My grandmother and grandfather was like great legends of cinema, and but I didn't discuss Tarkovsky with my grandfather when I was 7. It was like a pretty normal relationship, and people can talk about it, and I just have to try to focus on my films. And of course, he made 53 films or something. And I hope that, you know, we can make the comparison in the end, if they want to make the comparison, you know.
I have to say that as a jury, we knew it. So it created a certain expectation toward your films before watching it. And there is a moment, it has nothing to do with being a Nepo baby or whatsoever, because you still have to deliver something of your own, and that's what you achieve with a lot of great success. So
thank you.
You live up that.
Did you talk to Renate?
Yes, I talked to Renate.
And?
No, I was actually talking with her on the phone while I received messages that we got the prize, because I was in the car, trying to rush from Oslo to be able to, you know, receive it. And then I was talking to her, and then suddenly text message starting to pour in, and I was, oh my God, we won it! And she was crying, and she's so happy, and she's a big part of this thing.
She's incredible in the
She's fantastic.
Did you talk to everybody? Did you get some message? Did you get some reactions from friends, family, and
our crew is here. Our crew is here around in the afternoon. So, I mean, we didn't expect anything. So we're just hanging out. And but if anything, I think I sent a message to my teacher, a longtime collaborator of director Ho Xiaoxian, who is one of our executive producers, to thank him, for how much the Taiwanese New Wave meant to us, and how, under his tutelage, we were able to stand on the shoulders of giants. So I think they are asleep right now, because it's late in Asia, but I think this is something that meant very much to us.
Une question pour vous deux. Quand on ressort de cette expérience, quand on a vu autant de nouveaux regards, est-ce qu'on va chercher de nouvelles choses dans le futur? Est-ce qu'on va chercher de nouveaux artistes avec qui travailler? Est-ce qu'on va aller plus vers ça? Vous n'hésitez pas à aller vers des premiers films et des jeunes réalisateurs, mais là, est-ce que ça donne encore plus envie?
Ça donne la foi, parce que ces deux films sont... Aujourd'hui, si on est ici et si on a récompensé ces deux films, c'est parce qu'il a beau être le petit-fils de Bergman, peu importe sa façon à lui de déambuler dans cette école pleine de fissures et de déambuler dans les fissures humaines de ces personnages. C'est une chose qui lui appartient, qui est très à lui, très particulier, que moi je n'ai pas vu ailleurs. Alors on a chacun des ADN, on a chacun des influences, on a chacun... Moi-même je viens d'un cinéma d'auteur pur et dur, mais voilà, c'est pour nous, Balogi et moi, indie films, art house films, but this was a true discovery. When you discover Mongrel, c'est un sujet qui nous balafre le corps, qui nous détruit, et en même temps qui dégage une telle putain d'humanité, yet it is so full of humanity and light vis-à-vis other people, in the care they give, these migrants, these people who have no help, pour pouvoir survivre tout simplement, et qui trouvent ces migrants qui donnent leur vie. These migrants voilà, tout ça pour dire que ce sont deux films. Peu importe, je ne sais pas si je vais tourner dans de nouveaux films. Moi, pour moi, là, aujourd'hui, ce qui m'importe, c'est de voir lui, de voir lui, de les voir ici et de leur dire à quel point on les remercie, à quel point on est fiers, à quel point ils ont fait un travail absolument démentiel, et à quel point on espère que cette caméra d'or et cette mention va leur permettre de continuer le chemin, parce que qu'est-ce que c'est dur de faire les films qu'ils font.
Really hard to make the films they have made. It's very difficult to make Armand. It's difficult to make Mongrel. It's difficult to edit the films. So we just hope that this Caméra d'or and special mention will enable you to continue along this path. And thank you, thank you, thank you.
Moi aussi, je vous remercie.
I would also like to thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.